What's going on, everybody? It's me, Valley Pooh,
aka Valvaria,
and my husband, Davey Bond, aka David Mitchell here.
and Voice of Autism. Talk to you in Voice of Autism, episode 281.
And
you kind of really messed up there.
my tongue hurts, dude. And look at my lippy. Up gloss, guys. Because David might be thinking I have lipstick.
Because you always get me with the lipstick. They'll always get me with the lipstick every time.
I just realized I should have get a full head wig.
You can put that on the live stream. So what you got?
I tried. I have a missing piece. Then I could have got a full head wig that, like, you can put it like a full head or a half head, or I prefer to put a full head because of my shorter hair.
Mm-hmm. Also, there is something I did brought up in the video blog. If y'all have watched the video blog already from earlier, I did talk about it from what happened last week. If y'all remembered from the incident that happened last week with my Facebook and with everything that happened. Everybody already know my Facebook got hacked, and I did get it back. But I am never helping anybody on Facebook again if they ask me to help them if their Facebook get locked. Because that is dead giveaway that your account, or not your account, but their account is hacked and they're trying to use it to get to your account. That is dead effing giveaway.
Yeah.
And I will not be doing that again. Like, if anybody say, "Oh, I need help. Nope. My Facebook account is locked. I can't log in."
Nope.
Don't fall for it. Don't. Because that is dead sign that they're trying to get you to help them and
money.
Or not help you, but that it a dead sign that they're trying to get into your account. Like, they literally use your friend account and then use that to hack into the other one.
Really?
Yep. Also, Vel is using her Amazon tablet that she won
from last year,
back in 2022.
That's our brother David.
So, yeah. But the lesson here is, if you want to help people, you got to make sure they're the right one and not the wrong one. And you just got to know the signs. Like, Zaynith, my friend account was hacked, and Zaynith, they were using it to get to me, which they ended up successfully did. But they did not even have my account for 2 days, because one, I acted fast enough to stop it from happening.
That's sad.
So I denied them from scamming a lot of people. They did try to scam most of my friends, but a lot of people did not fall for it, which was a good thing. But I know the hacker was pissed about that because he was not able to. Am I right? Most people don't realize that. Oh, by the way, Val, I know how to get YouTube and Google put in that. You know?
Here's why I needed to download it, because I got more than PDFs. PDFs.
Oh, yeah, you got the UEDF to download stuff. That's how I downloaded not Facebook, but all that other stuff to my old one, you know?
Yep.
But I managed to get stuff, and my God, it was crazy.
You doing okay about it?
Yeah, I'm okay about it now, but I'm just going to let you guys know. It's something that I kind of now learned the hard way, but I'm glad that I was able to save my Facebook, because I was not going to start over again from the ground up, not having that happen. Heck, he was still trying to scam people about 10 hours before I even got my Facebook back. I'm glad I got it in nick of time because he tried to scam a lot of people, but he failed at it.
Really?
Yeah, and by the way, I know it was a guy, an American, because of my friend Michael, who is a fellow YouTuber, who I'm friends with, who also used to be my old coworker.
Really?
The idiot sent him some naughty pics of himself to Michael, and Michael told me. So, and he told me that he was a light 40-year-old American, and when the guy hacked me, and when I got the first notification, it was coming from Boston.
Oh gosh.
Meaning the hacker is somewhere up in the Northeast.
I'm sorry, David.
But now that I got my stuff back, I'm going to be more careful and I'm going to be more vigilant and not let that happen. But it disgusts me that stuff like this happens. It also disgusts me that hackers prey on disabled people and people with mental disability like me and my wife who are both autistic. It disgusts the hell out of me. Am I right, Val?
Mm-hmm.
For people who do that crap, I'm sorry, you're no good human being. You should be put in a frying pan and baked to hell.
Sorry, David, love about your frying pan.
But yeah.
Sorry, David. Oh, I put the frying pan into it. No, they should get our
no, guy,
ass.
I am a little bloated today. I think my stomach got a little upset. So yeah.
So I was reading one of my favorite. I was finding that damn book that.
But it's been a crazy day.
Oh, the extent is so fun. Look at that, man. One of my favorite book to read. Actually, it's in a. Oh, I'm having anxiety.
But also, I am bringing up the shorts. Like with the short chain, what I noted from the chain, I'm going to think about doing more shorts for update and other stuff for my YouTube channel to make stuff a little bit more interesting because that's stuff that I think need to be more around for my channel. You know, like opening up variety. Oh, by the way, that's it, me moving that. If you see right by what Vel looking at with my foot. So don't think of it as it goes. Just me moving that around with my foot.
I just want to dance. Oh,
yeah.
One of my favorite books I love to read is. One of my favorite queer.
But yeah, but let me get back onto the hacker incident from a week ago. Val called the hacker out, and the hacker blocked her. Blocked Michael. Blocked anybody that realized it was a hacker who was trying to scam them. Like, literally, this fucker was trying to scam me and Val. Or not me and Val, but our friend, to be more exact, using my fucking account. That is the fucking dirty and scumbag like. And I'm sorry, but people who do that, they need to be in jail. They need to be banned from using the internet. Like, if you're going to hack people's account and then use it for dirtiness and for mischief and for scamming people, then you are not allowed to have internet privilege. Heck, even dirtiness. Am I right, Val? Oof, a little bit of an upset stomach. But me and Val, we got a project that we're actually working on. Well, cool. Let me see what the comment is. 1 minute, yeah.
Flies. Oh, it says that's stupid. They could get in trouble about the hack thing.
Oh yeah. Hey, well, don't worry, man. I got my Facebook account back anyway.
That's Rafal.
I know. Hey, Rafal. Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
But didn't know I got a victory with getting my Facebook account back. So that was a victory for me. But yeah. But my point is for everybody, even if you're autistic, be careful online, even on your own Facebook account, because people will try to steal your accounts and stuff from you, and that a whole rabbit hole that is a pain in the ass. Am I right, Bill?
Mm-hmm. So I just have a painful tongue.
Well, the person who did it, he got lucky because I'll be honest. Even though what he did is wrong, he got lucky and got away because he got scared after I would get my account back, and he realized that I would probably want to get it back. So he probably started cleaning out everything that he could, even evidence that I could probably find and use against him. So he was in full on cleanup mode, trying to get rid of the even the dirty stuff that he sent to a friend of mine who a coworker using my account, aka Michael. So his plan backfired, but he did get away. But next time he might not be so lucky because people like that, they eventually get cocky and they do get caught because and plus he was not smart enough to make sure everything was fully changed, so I was able to get my Facebook back anyway. So it did backfire in the end for him. And that thing that I know kind of aggravated him because I did get my Facebook back. I did change it from my email to my phone number, but I am thinking about changing it back, but I'm not sure yet. I'm still a little skeptical on because of what happened, so I'm taking extra precautions anyway. You know what I mean, Bill?
Mm-hmm.
Being that my clock is getting ready to go off and dream at me 2 minutes. So, yeah. But dick crap does happen.
So I was watching the freebie.
But Bill, how did you want to tell them how you felt about my account getting hacked?
They suck. I mean, somebody did. I don't know. I mean,
But Jane, we kept our heads up. We did not let it take it down because we did went to our friend grand opening at her business that night on day after it happened on Saturday night. We y'all seen the video. Well, I put it on Sunday, and also about a few minutes after that, I put an update video about me getting my account back. But yeah, but I know for the hacker, it was kind of a big FU for them, you know, because their plan did fail. And I know that they were pissed about it.
sorry about that.
I didn't know I am a little upset right now. Not mentally, but my stomach. I think with the food I ate earlier. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, sorry, everyone. But yeah. But the hacker, I know that they were pissed anyway.
Oh, David, not my
I'm
stuff.
sorry. Sorry. Because I know for a fact he was pissed because he couldn't get his account back. Oh crap, derailment in Lake City. God damn, that breaking news. Well, even though it not the train live stream, we're getting breaking news of the train wreck. 1 minute. Damn. So that ironic. Did not even expect that to happen.
Mm-hmm.
So that is breaking news anyway. But I'll be honest, fuck the hacker. Money terminated in Florence. Oof. Well, that kind of sucked. Being that, there goes the clock. the clock is going off in the background. My Lionel clock. For people who don't know. For people who don't know, I got a Lionel train clock. And every hour or so, when it hit a full hour, it always make noises.
Really?
Yeah, like the diesel turning on, steam engine starting to move, steam engine coming into the station, all of that.
Sorry guys, I was watching some Need for Speed.
Also, it same clock that Vel used in the meme saying it's time to stop. Am I right?
Yep. I was watching some stuff. One of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but me and Vel got stuff that we're planning to do, like a little bit of projects.
But not right now because we're focusing on the plans that was in line with the group right now because we have stuff lined.
Mm-hmm. But me and Val got a project about us. We're not going into full detail about it, but it's going to be about me and her for the Autism New Network.
That was supposed to be planned in 2021, but we got stuff planned ahead.
Mm-hmm. But
Sorry. We got ourselves some hamper.
Oh yeah, Val bought a new hamper today where we can put our clothes in.
We got to be a little organized, and then we can do more of this next time.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Bright Room.
Mm-hmm. Bright Room. That a night name. Sound like Bright Line, but Bright Room.
Oh.
I know it'd be funny if Bright Room were made by the same people who made Bright Line. Oh, that would be a meme in itself.
What the?
But yeah, who else is coming?
The next time we have the moment, I can buy the grade for you.
But yeah, right. Oh yeah, thanks Zephyr Boys.
Sorry, just gonna tell you this update.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
All right, everyone. I did cut the cheese.
You cut the cheese. Oh yeah, I'm gonna look for something that my favorite app.
I literally just cut the cheese.
We cut the cheese all the time, man.
Hey, you do it when you're sleeping. I'm not even kidding. All right, I'll bring it up. Every time Val go into a deep sleep, she always cut the cheese.
Ow.
She let it rip.
I want to go to bed.
I'm not even joking. Like, literally, she let it rip while we sleeps. And oh my god, I thought I was bad, even though, Joshua and Val did talk about it and talk about, you want to tell them? The hotel.
I know with the water gun.
Not the water gun, when that one guy needed to come in to clean the room.
Oh, yeah.
And he said that they don't pay me enough to do this.
Oh, yeah.
My guy may be bad and may have that. Maybe that guy said they don't pay me enough to do this. But Val's to the point where. Oh.
Sophie was saying WTF, dude. Sophie was a little sad. I was a little disappointed.
But no, I'm just joking.
Look at Sophie. Look, she never looked like that for no reason. She is a mullet queen. Look. Mommy, why are you talking to her? Ah, Mommy, the brush. Sophie, we're talking about something, nothing. Mommy, look at him. He look crazy.
But
Mommy.
Val always knocked the room up at night. Like literally.
If I could move my hand, I could have covered my freaking lip mouth. I could have covered my freaking face where somebody farted. You know what I mean? If somebody farting, I'm gonna cover my mouth.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Shrimp in the cheeks.
I'm gonna cover my hair.
Oh, I just had freaking cramps in the cheek. Ouch.
Mama, help me. Look at my hand. Damn. Hermelina. Hermelina, Hermelina, Hermelina. Hermelina, Hermelina. Sophie, calm down, please. No, not calm down, bitch.
Oh my god.
Watch your language, man. Watch your language.
Oh god. Did
Mine hurts. Ow! Ouch! Since you're saying something bad to me, I'm gonna steal your hat. Mommy, my hat!
oh my god.
You're just a doll, Sophie.
Mm.
By the way, that doll is Sophie. She's porcelain. Behind her is the fabulous ballerina Hamelina.
I knew you were going to see that.
Jeez.
Oh, I had to do it, guys. I'm sorry. Me and Val didn't know how to goof off.
Goofballs. I cannot think about going to work. Dude, goodness. I love going to work. Don't think it that way. I love going to work, okay? It's just that your mind says, oh, I gotta work. But your body says you're tired.
Also, me and Val are getting ready for tax season with it coming in February.
Well, we can do it earlier.
It normally second week of February. That is the earliest. The earliest is the first to second week of February. The latest is last week of February, beginning of March. So, yeah.
Sorry, I just enjoyed myself using this because I use it as a Kindle reader. It's only for Kindle reader, actually.
If y'all remember when I still have my old Kindle Fire tablet.
Mm-hmm.
I used to use that when I live streamed on YouTube back in the day.
Really?
Yep.
I'm sorry, David.
Back in the day when I first started live streaming, I was using that to live stream.
Oh.
And if you guys are wondering how I got YouTube on it and was able to live stream, well, how I did it was I had to go in. I can't remember.
What?
When I did that for the tablet. It's been so long.
OBS?
No. I had to download
YouTube app?
Yeah, in a way. And it did not came on there. They had the knockoff scene where you couldn't do anything.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
And
Mommy.
in order for me to do it, I had to go through a system check to get it.
Really?
Yep.
I'm just laying my ass down.
But yeah.
I'm scared of going to work tomorrow. I'm scared of going to work.
But yeah.
But I love my job, guys. Don't get me wrong. I love my job. Okay.
But
really, I am your statue.
But it's crazy. Now we did have a group member today in the Autism New Network that
the OGs.
We did have an OG in today, but afterwards, toward the end of the day, one of our new guys who only been for the group for a year have said the N word, and we did not agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Am I right?
Hell yeah.
And we all called him out for it. he got upset about it, but I hope he understands that it was wrong. Now, we did have another member. We're not calling his name out because we're still giving him a chance.
Who?
You know who I'm talking about. Well, don't
No, I was watching something.
do not.
No, I didn't show it. This is my phone. Chill out. It's just my phone, not the front. This is the back. I was watching it. I was watching this reels too.
But yeah. But he said the N word, and we did not agree with that, and we called him out on it. Now, we're not saying his name here because he's still learning. Now, we did have another member that was with the group that when Vel did started back in 2020, and we're going to call her name out because she was a straight entitled Karen, and her name was Ainsley.
Oh, I'm about to watch y'all's video until you want to start the live stream.
Am I right?
Yep.
She kicked Vel out, and our friend Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Leo had a crush on her, and he was black.
Mm-hmm.
She was white. And what happened is that she did not reciprocate it, and what happened is she got mad, and when he was not in there, she said the N word.
Who?
Inslee.
Oh, what? Can you tell me exactly when did this happen?
It happened when we were all doing the group chat during the coof.
Oh, this is when before I came back again, but
yeah.
This time relocated.
Mm-hmm. And Jane is that she went too far. Oh, read what?
That's rough.
I know. And what she said to Leo, I don't agree with. Heck, Leo did what in love with her, and I think the thing that broke the camel back and made him quit loving her, it went the moment that she said the N word, which I have to agree with because I don't blame him.
Who?
Leo. Me and Vel still keep in contact with Leo. Heck, we still talk to him now and then sometimes. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. But he a good person. And Ainsley is a straight up white Karen. There are black Karens too.
She kicked me out though.
Yeah. When I invited Vel to the group for everybody to get to know her and when we were still doing the online scene, she kicked her out of the group.
Mm-hmm.
With that, I did not support. And saying that made it hard on her and got her so aggravated. But when I had Vel take over for me when special trains came through back in 2021.
What?
Yeah, you remember when I would catch into rare trains back in 2021 and I asked you to take over while I tried to catch them?
Mm-hmm.
And that would take Answer off the mode because Vel was doing something for me in group and she couldn't kick her out then. That was my loophole, and it was when Vel actually came to live with us. And it made it hard on her to get rid of her. And when Halloween came around, when we did the Halloween scene, you all did not notice it, but it happened off screen of the video. During the middle of it, Vel did have a little meltdown because Ainsley went there. Am I right? I am bringing that up.
So, can you say about you doing trains for me?
Yeah, you remember the rare trains that I caught that day?
Oh, yeah.
The MP15s?
Oh, yeah, when you train watch and then I took over your spot.
Yeah, that infuriated Ainsley.
Yeah, this is the time when Dr. Gwinnett was saying that she Ainsley's mom apologized on Ainsley's behalf. And I remember that David told me, hey, I'm going to train watch since Dr. Gwinnett knew me and David, because me and David got married and Dr. Gwinnett was the witness when Aaron was also there as well, Dr. Grenett gave him the big stamp of approval.
Mm-hmm.
This is a time when I'm not yet official member of the group.
And Jane really got her pissed off because she did not like Vel because she seen Vel at a threat of her competition, and also Vel was not entitled what her was because I remember when she was in group, she always when we were doing interviews, she always tried to bring up oh so nonstop, and always try to put the spotlight on herself nonstop.
Mm-mm.
And I remember that. Like, that was entitled. Vel don't do that. None of the other members do that. Like, and I remember it from a long time ago. She only did it because she wanted the attention, but it backfired on her because everybody tried to turn it against her. And thing is, when Vel met everybody in person for a time when we did the Halloween thing, you remember? And you remember the video we did?
Yeah.
At the Boone Hall Plantation?
Mm-hmm.
We did a Halloween thing at the Boone Hall Plantation, and Andrew was there. And I think that would finally crack the camel back. Because after that, 2 weeks later, we never seen her again, and we have not seen her, and that was during November. It's the month that me and Vel got married.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally, in November, what last time we seen her, and that was back in 2020. So it's been almost 3 years since the last time we have ever heard from her.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember that October. This is before I came here.
Yeah.
My aunt told me. He said, "Do you have class?" I said, "Yes." So she know my presence with the Autism News Network because you invited me, and I believe you talked to my aunt about it correctly.
Yeah. And
do you want to tell about everybody what you and my aunt talked?
I told her aunt about how I wanted Vel to be part of the group because we were going to be married in November. And when it happened about 3 to 4 months before Vel came to move down here to Charleston. And it was during the summertime. And what happened is that Ainsley got the control of the group because she convinced Dr. Gurnett that she could do stuff. And what happened is that she went overboard and she actually kicked. She kicked Vel out, but she also kicked someone else out. Then she embarrassed Leo. Oh yeah, and that was wrong. Like, it's something I don't agree with, but ever since then, Ainsley is not even welcome back in the group by some members because they still have sour taste in their mouth for what she did to Vel.
And also, this is the same day that I met Dr. Grenett virtually. There's Leo, there's Magnus, I remember, and there is Chris, there is Joshua, there is Scott, there is Drama Queen, I believe. 15 seconds appearance, virtual. My first virtual meeting with the ENN was only 15 seconds.
And then she kicked you out.
Yes. My aunt didn't know about the situation that I have. Because my old laptop that I got right there, I used it, okay, for Zoom meeting, including the Eric the Trainer virtual workouts during the pandemic and during the lockdown quarantine. And I didn't know. Like I was saying, you know what? I exactly said to the group, "Good morning, Dr. Grenett. Hello, I'm Vel. Nice to meet y'all." That's it. I said, "Hi, Vel. Hi."
And then what happened is, a moment after she said hi to him, whoop, out.
And I'm wondering, like, I talked to David straight.
And reason why was because Ainsley had control of the group then. And I remembered that. Like, that was a big move on her heck. And she convinced him with what a scumbag thing to do.
And also, like after I got kicked out, I tried to approach you, David, on text and group me.
I know.
I said,
Well,
David, something's wrong. Like, what
yeah,
happened?
we would. So,
Oh, Magnus talked to me of coming back, but I haven't thought about it.
separate ways
Oh, that's it.
or
It's still full.
revolve. Yeah, and revolve. I'm just going to say that, like, if you remember how Ansley was in group, you had to agree with me. She was a rude piece of garbage for how she acted. Even though her family had money that she did, I would never agree with because that was entitled.
And also, this is the first time I met the group for David. Like David's pictures were because I've heard when David says he brought to my aunt saying, "Hey, how's the class?" He kept saying class. Yes, technically this is a class, a mixture of class, therapy, and doctor's appointment all together in one, a trinity in itself. And I'm like, you know what? If you guys wanna talk, you wanna make me do the vlog, unfiltered video blog testimony about me being in the Autism Network, let me know, guys. I'm gonna do it on my own YouTube channel.
Yeah,
then, okay?
Vel is thinking about it, and I would love for you guys to support her in this.
Not when what the tax filing day is or work day.
Being that it's been a month since you put it on your YouTube channel, Val.
What?
On your YouTube channel.
What?
It's been over a month since you did anything on your YouTube channel.
Oh yeah.
You need to start posting again.
Dude, work schedule is getting me overhauled.
Yeah,
I love my work, guys. Work is good, okay?
But
even though I'm overwhelmed, I thought they invalidated me, but they not. I love my work. I love my job. I swear to God.
But I'll be honest.
I love my coworkers too, and I love my management.
I'll be honest. Dana broke Ansley back that she couldn't get rid of my wife was the Halloween scene when we did the Boone Hall plantation. That what broke the Campbell back.
Ouch.
And she did not. And then in 2021 we went to the Bowen scene and she did not even went to that. But if you remember, she could come into the group a week to 2 weeks before our wedding. You remember? And I get that what got her pissed off because she couldn't do anything about it. And I think, she realized that her days were numbered, so she should have left the group because she did not have any more power.
And also, this is the time, this is from my perspective, when my aunt figured out that why I never did anything with the group, I told her I got kicked out. And she was secretly disappointed.
All right.
Not because I'm slacking out. No. It's just that I talked to you, David, about it that I got kicked out on text, on GroupMe, on your direct message agent Sprock. I talked everything. David, why? I heard that, David, why?
And Tina, I was trying to figure out what the hell happened, and I realized it saying, "Oh God, Ansley," like literally. I said, "No." And I asked Andrew, "Why in the frick did he do that?" I did not cuss her out, but I said it into a kind of word. I would have said it that way, but she said, "Oh, because you're not a member." Really, she autistic. The only reason Andrew kicked her out was because it's spite. She was using the autistic thing as an excuse. When Val is also autistic, I'm also autistic.
And I remember you texting me back saying, "You're not a member, you're not a patient."
And she also used that as an excuse because she felt threatened by Val because I used to brag. When we were doing the in-person groups, I used to brag about Val. I still brag about my wife.
Why? This is before I came down here.
Yeah.
Like you brag to your members.
Oh yeah, I used to brag about Val and your achievements.
And I also brag about you and my colleagues. in
True.
Philippines. That's the reason why they were wondering about us.
And I get me bragging about your achievement made her felt threatened and pathetic because you did an international group. You have so many achievements. You had a Wikipedia about you, and you still do.
It's still in the drafts.
You still need to update it, Val.
Yeah, I need a proof of reference on Wikipedia. It's freaking.
Yeah, you need to update your Wikipedia. Heck, I need to make a Wikipedia about me, you know?
And I also have IMDb. And it's all thanks to my high school life. Anyhow, with me with the group, this is in 2020. Like, I was wondering, why am I kicked out?
Hmm.
That thing when I didn't know about that.
No, but he was trying to keep the calm because Ansley could have found a way to screw it up. The only reasons you did not screw it up because we had more on her toward the end when you would finally whip me.
Huh?
She couldn't do anything because you would finally whip me in person, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that made it harder for her.
Why?
Because when you were on the other side of the country, she was using it against me. But when you were here in person, she couldn't. Meaning we were in the same room, and it was making it hard on her. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. I hope Ainsley's mom will call her out for being
I think her mom
despicable.
did, but I'll be honest. Hopefully, she got what it deserved of her because of how she acted.
But you were writing with her mom before.
Oh yeah, her mom is a sweet person, but I'll be honest. If I were her mom, don't bow down to her. She needs discipline because that girl is just straight up selfish.
I thought you had beef with her.
I don't have. It's just that I don't agree with what she does.
Ainsley's mom?
No, Ansley, not
I
her
thought
mom.
the mom. I feel bad for her mom.
I know. Funny thing is that her adopted mom.
Stepmom.
Yeah,
I feel bad
Ansley.
for her stepmom.
Ansley is adopted. She is Russian American.
I understand also Ainsley. I feel sad for her, but I know the reason why. I understand she got abandoned by her own biological father and mother.
Mhm.
She was given for adoption. I know the reaction of it. Like, if you're being disliked when you were a kid, when you got the child negligence in you, you will lash out on anybody else as much as
Mhm.
you can. Because I experienced that myself as well.
And some people are just more aggressive about it
Yeah.
than other. I seen it myself. Heck, I experienced myself when I was younger too.
Hmm.
But yeah, but hopefully she grow out of it. Heck, if she does join the group in the future, she going to have to earn everybody trust back.
Oh, did you try to hurt some of the members too?
Oh yeah, she hurt Leo. She cussed out all the. I remember. Heck, she even went a bully to Drew Drama Queen.
Oh, is this the reason why her and Drama Queen didn't get together in the editing group?
Yeah, because Drama Queen and she used to bully Drama Queen.
Hmm. I think that they're brother.
Probably is. But yeah, but I hope she learned her ways and realized that she was wrong. But sometimes it takes people learning the hard way to realize that they're in the wrong. Am I right?
I know Ainsley's mom still feel embarrassed.
Probably is, but people like her, they it's going to be a hard time for they change, but they eventually realize it.
But with Ainsley doing that to me, that already a first impression that she had for me.
And her kicking you out of the group just because you my fiance married or going to be married to me in a couple of months. and her to getting angry about it. That what the child is on her end.
Uh-huh.
Heck, she always lashed out at everybody else when they talk good stuff, you know?
Mhm.
And Danish, it always her talking about oh so, oh so, oh so.
Hmm.
Like Jesus, I don't always talk about you when it comes to how my week was going all the time. Am I right?
Well, I know I kept talking about NASCAR.
I know, but she used to try to put Oso into everything, like in articles, videos.
I don't do that, dude.
I know, but with her, she was bad at it.
No limits.
Don't she did not even know her limit, and heck, it was to the point where eventually, when she tried doing her stuff to you, and when you broke her camel back, and everybody finally had enough of her, she started realizing that she was going to ruin her reputation. She technically already did because mostly everybody don't want to be around her, but for her, she done burned the bridge with most people. Like, and yet there are autistic like her that does that. Like, autistics can be a jerk at a neurotypical, and I seen it myself. I
So do
experienced
I.
myself, and I'll admit I was a jerk myself a
We
couple of
are
times.
jerks too. No
Heck,
place.
autistic people like it, we can even be bullies. Like I'm now standing for a guy that I used to bully me. You guys probably have seen it in my one of my videos, and his name is Daniel. Back in high school, I used to make fun of him. Also, know we were both autistic. I used to pick on him and make fun and stuff about him. But when I got out of high school and I started taking off the mat and started realizing, oh my god, I'm an asshole for it, and I realized that and did saying that I will admit and realize that I was in the wrong because I'm a mashing,
Mhm.
trying to be a neurotypical. And saying with that is that I end up bullying our autistic that I should have been standing up for and protecting. Like literally, heck, I even made fun of my and I'm sorry, Madison, I did before we did became friends. I used to make fun of you, and I'm sorry for that. I used to make fit with my best friend BFF. I ironically was going to ask her out to be my girlfriend, but before I got to know her, and we're still friends. Val even knows. Heck, she's friends with Val too. But do it back in my freshman and sophomore year and junior year before I became a senior. Like, and for 2 years, I was an asshole to every other autistic, making fun and bullying them. And I don't agree with how I acted back then because it was a shitbag move. Like I used to make fun of our autistic, even my friend Madison. I used to do crap back then, like making fun of her, bullying her. But she did forgive me with it good.
Because she knows you're in the same confusion stage.
And a lot of autistics are victim of it.
Mhm.
And I used to make fun of her, and then when I did started talking and chatting with her, because she did had a lot of neurotypical classes. She did had a couple of resource classes, one a day, but and it went up to none a day because she eventually got out of it. I was actually resource my whole entire school life, couldn't get out of it. But I realized and did what I realized that I was wrong, and I started changing with her. I still had a long way to go because I still made fun of our autistic that were more mentally had a lot less of a capacity than me and in Madison. Like Daniel. Like Daniel had a mind of a kid, like a 5 year old, and he was 17, 18. He was very smart. I will give it that for what he was. But he did have a capacity of a 5-year-old with imagination, talking to himself, all that. And I used to bully him and pick on him about it. Heck, and thing is that I started realizing it wrong, and I started slowly realizing it. It took me until I was 19 and 20 to realize that it was wrong. I did used to talk about some stuff that he did on my YouTube channel back in the day, with I don't agree with now, because I'll be honest. The stuff I said back then, stuff now is way different because I have matured over the years, and I realized some of the stuff that happened is wrong. And we all do change as a person. Like, I'll be honest. Back then, I was wrong. Heck, there was a point that I thought I needed to be cured, and now that I'm realizing it's not me but society, I realize that I don't need a cure. I'm who I am. Am I right, Phil?
Mm-hmm.
And those people are saying, try to find a cure for autism. Need to go shut up in a hole somewhere. Because now that I'm old enough, I realize that, and with my knowledge and research and stuff I do now, I realize that it's wrong. Because I nearly became one of the extreme autistics who think we all need to be cured. I nearly became one of those. And I'm glad I didn't. Another reason that helped me was Val, because this person right here, my wife, helped me steer away from that type of path. Like, I nearly went down a bad rabbit hole. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
You at least saved my butt, Mel. You don't know how much you saved my butt.
Shave. So, how much I save or shave?
No, saved my.
Sorry.
How much you saved me?
How much I barred you from that situation? You
Yeah,
meant?
because I realized, and when I started working at Walmart, I started even realizing even more. And then when I met my teacher for first time in a couple of years, I realized, oh my god. And I used to talk a Nettle, and yes, I did talk about her. I used to talk of her a good person, but now that I'm old enough, I realize that stuff that she did to her is wrong. And if I talk about stuff that she did on a group page for autistic, there would be a riot. And I mean an effing riot. Because she used to bully us autistic. Heck, she made fun of the other ones. Heck, Daniel was one of her victims. I was one of her victims. Thing is, I did math and kept the stuff away, and every time I tried to say something, everybody used to say, oh no, you're just not a kid being bad. And you used to praise her and say it to your teacher. Never again. I'm glad I graduated, and they would think about making me stay back until I was 19, and I gave them an ultimatum. Either let me fucking graduate at 18 or I'm dropping out. I gave them that ultimatum.
I know the reason why you said if you got dropped out.
She would have got investigated because a lot of our autistics and our students who had trouble already dropped out because of her, and some of them even reported her.
Actually,
And
if you dropped out,
And the thing is, they warned her if one more person dropped out, she was going to get investigated. Funny thing is, that would have been me.
or Daniel.
Yeah. Daniel, he was pulled out. So,
Oh, that's considered a dropout?
no. If parent pulled the kid out of school, like, physically pulled them out, like, and have them transferred or homeschool, that don't count as a dropout.
Oh, so that's not a dropout.
No.
Just homeschooled.
Mm-hmm.
So if you said dropout, so it's gonna be you would be the only one then.
Bingo.
Because I imagine, but if you got dropped out of college, I dropped out of college, high school.
It's completely different there. But what happened is that I realize it was wrong now, and I realized that what she did to the autistics was disgusting. I don't agree with it. Heck, and I always talk about this story on here all the time. Virtue literally used because Daniel had a fear of birds. She always started playing bird noises on her laptop and opened her window saying that I'm going to bring the birds in if you don't listen to me. Good God.
Putting fear.
And that fear me but love me is a disgusting evil tactic. And her doing that was the awful using fear. And then when some and we had there was one time that we had a lockdown because some idiot made a bomb threat towards Goodwill across the street, and I would start to have a sensory overload. Instead of trying to help, she ended up punishing someone who had a sensory overload, which I don't agree with.
Mm-hmm.
Like literally sensory overload, and you punish someone for having a sensory overload with anxiety. I don't agree with it. And Mint Nettle, if you're ever listening to this, F you. You done so much wrong, I don't even think you are a good teacher anymore. And now that I'm old enough, I realize what you did was ableist and offensive and wrong for the autistic community. I hope you get your teacher license revoked. And yet I'm calling your name out because you don't need to be teaching for how you treated me and Daniel and all our autistics.
I didn't know that if there are one student who is going to drop out, they're going to be under investigation.
Oh yeah. If if a lot of the students dropped out because of a certain teacher, they'll investigate that teacher. And I get Minetto knew that if I dropped out, she would have been in trouble then because I remember she had so many students that dropped out the first couple of years that she started there because she started her school career at West Ashley High. And I went in her first batch of new students. So first year I started there with her first year of teaching, and next 4 years she had over about 20 to 25 students dropped out who were part of her homeroom class and all of that. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess she realized that if I became the 25th, 26th, she would have been in big trouble. You know?
Well, you saved her behind.
Like she should be lucky because I could have tried to drop out of spite just to get her investigated. She should be counting herself lucky. But the thing is she used to think, and the thing that irritated the hell out of me, she always say, "Oh, railroad and dying," to me, like saying trains are at the path, they're dying, like literally, to a-hole teacher all the way. You've been that type of a-hole. And then before me and you started dating,
Mm-hmm.
she told me that I would never find someone to love and I would end up in a caregiving home. Heck, she done said when I found that dating website for me that I found you on Spectrum Singles, she told everybody, "Oh, that's a small fling. They'll probably get burned out over it and go back to dumb crap." Like literally. And that thing that really irritated me, and saying it, I proved her wrong. Because now I'm married, I have a job now, and I'm working on getting a tiny house. So her doing that kind of backfired on her.
So what are you saying about the small flame?
Hmm?
Small flame?
She said that it would be a small fling and I would have grown out of it, saying that I would probably, quit while I was ahead and, just let it go. But when I gave her the upper maiden and letting me graduate with and all that, she realized that I was a different beast. But I think it was when I was around 17 and 18 that I started slowly realizing I was still an ignorant ignorant teen and young adult at time. And Jane, there were dumb stuff that I did. What? Yes,
What are you doing?
live streaming. My
Hey, everyone.
Hey,
my brother Zach.
It's okay.
All right, what you needed to ask me?
Nothing. See what you do.
you're doing good, man.
But yeah,
How's your day?
it was good.
Good. Relax.
Good. That's good.
How about your work, Zachy?
That's good.
Cool.
Alright.
Oh, I like their T-shirt.
Oh,
He's
But-
deli.
that was my little brother Zach.
Looks like his deli's like a bakery
Mm.
shop.
It where they fix meat and foods and stuff, even
Oh.
cakes.
I like.
But
Speaking of my birthday.
I'll be honest.
Just say what you want to say, honey.
Honest. Did happen the last year that I went there. Daniel started getting the major meltdowns when you were around Nettles, and
Oh, no, panic attacks.
she used to do awful shit. Like I mean, stuff that I will never agree with.
Mhm.
Like literally. Oh yeah, look like my eyes are getting worse, Val.
Mhm.
Because all I can see from here are blur now.
All I can see is that
Like you can see that clearly.
he says that I'm starting to do video game walkthroughs, but I have to go see you guys later. Sorry, Rafal.
Right.
Rafal. Sorry, we did it right on time.
Yeah, I think my eyes are starting to deteriorate again. You know, I do need to take advice and get my eye checked by eye specialist. You know.
Mm-hmm. But you're saying is McNaddles is trying to do shit on the other
Bingo.
autistic guy.
She was doing stuff that I would not agree with. Like literally.
You know, her deteriorating her students. That is against the law.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she make it like teaching is making herself entitled.
And that's the thing.
Not a weirdo freak.
Jane, it did one time she did something, I don't know what it was, but it caused Daniel to have a meltdown so bad he destroyed one of the rooms. He even broke a smart board because of how stressed out and how much sensory overload he had because of her.
I can't blame him.
I can't blame him for that.
If
And now that I'm older, I understand why.
Ugh,
Because back then, I'll be honest, I was an entitled asshole back then. And now that I'm older, I realize it. I'm not going to lie. I was a total shitbag back then.
mhm.
But a lot of autistic, some end up going through that phase and sometimes growing out of it.
Mhm.
And I did grow out of it, but what a good thing. And then other autistic stick with it and, do dumb crap.
Mhm.
And then there's some that, never grow out of it. But it depends on who it is. Am I right?
Mhm.
But last year, Val got to meet Daniel for the first time. Like, you remember?
Mhm.
Like, I have not seen Daniel in person since 2017. 2017, 2016. And it was crazy because when I seen him, it still reminded me of some stuff that I did wrong to him. But I still hope he forgives me for that, But he probably did, but because he is a forgiving guy. But
when you told me about Miss McNell's meeting you at Walmart,
yeah. And the moment that I realized that she was a piece of shit too, is that she wouldn't want to talk to me because I guess I made her look like an idiot because she said that I would probably never be able to get a job. Like literally. I would have made her look like a dumb idiot. And that thing. I don't agree with stuff that she does. She's saying that she a good teacher for kids who have disability. No, she ain't. You punish kids who have sensory overload. You literally punish kid and you fear against them. You literally talk down to kids, people with disability. That's not a good person. I'm sorry, but if if I were a parent and I did that, my kid would have probably been taken away from me and put in a foster system. And I will never let a teacher talk to my kid that way. If I get called in for a teacher who tried doing that, I would go down on them and send them a message. It would probably make them crap their pants, but they would realize that I mean business.
I mean, business to call her out and call her husband out.
Mm-hmm. Thing is that I feel bad for a kid because if one of them get diagnosed being autistic, you know how she's going to treat her kid. But how she treated me and Daniel and all the other autistics that we had, she would say, heck, she even put on an offensive, or sorry, but something that I felt that was so offensive for the autistic community because she would try to make it look at something that made it look like a certain way, which I don't agree with. I don't remember what it was, but it was so long ago. But it felt so offensive. But hopefully one day she gets caught and get screwed red-handed. Because if she do, I'll be fine with that. Because I don't wish bad on people, but I wish that someone can teach her a lesson. But she don't need to be teaching people with disability or being there. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Because people like that are dangerous for the autistic community. And also, what I said earlier about me being an a-hole, I really was an a-hole back in high school. Even though I got bullied, I also bullied our kids too. Like, and I realized that I was wrong. And I realized that now I realize I was a fucking dick back then. I'm not going to lie. I tried to make myself a honcho guy who was, and now that I'm old enough, I realized that I was an a-hole for all that. But yeah,
With me thinking about the autism masking, I was in the experience like that before. You gotta act a certain ways and don't act autistic in front of other family members because they don't want to have an embarrassment.
heck, for me, that led me up to becoming a bully back in high school, and then after school for a year to a year and a half, technically about 2 years, all the way up until 2018, 2019. It took me a couple of years to realize that what I said and some stuff I did was wrong. Like, literally, it took until 2018, 2019 that I started to realize some of the shit that I did back then was the fucking stupid and wrong. And there's stuff that I talked on Voice of Autism back in 2018, 2019 that I don't agree with now. That I do regret. And no reason I'm not deleting them if I can learn from mistakes. Because the moment you start deleting stuff to forget the mistakes of the past and start getting rid of removing stuff, you're doomed to repeat it in the future. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. And also,
that's why I will never delete stuff, because if I do, I will be doomed to repeat the same mistakes.
Mm-hmm. Can I say something? I think the autism masking saying that, oh, we're gonna act like normal, act like normal. When in reality, we're not normal, okay? Nobody's normal.
Exactly. Even if you're neurotypical, you're not normal.
So you gotta tell an autistic to act normal, and that's stupid.
And very ableist and offensive and racist.
The ableist experience that I have in my home country, it wasn't new to me anymore. I've been dealing with that since younger, in special school. in the mainstream school because I used to go to mainstream school in the morning and then special school in the afternoon and vice versa on the weekends. On Saturday specifically, Sunday if I have a field trip with autistic kids, which have a happy times with the special school. But some of the therapies that I am working with, excuse me, there's some therapies that I don't want to associate. The ones that they're acting like entitled
So you're
brats.
going by.
And you're right about the love me, fear me tactic. It's not good.
And Autism Speak support that, and I don't agree with that. And also, the person who invented it also invented gay aversions therapy too. You know,
You said
the
everything, man.
I know, but but I'll be honest. Teacher recommend now they don't need to be teaching students with disability. They don't,
Mm-hmm.
because people like that will always be bad. Like, and them trying to defend their habitat. Oh, it will help him, even though he autistic. No, it won't. All what it do is tear them down and turn them into a bad person. I won't went down that path. I will never again. And yet, I will keep the old live stream stuff up because it for I won't repeat the future and for I can remind myself of what I did in the past. It's to help guide and make a better future. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Because there were one time that I did sided with stuff, and then as I got older, I realized that some of the stuff that I sided with back then was not okay. Heck, I even at one point I did support Autism Speak, but as I got older and started realizing, I said, "Oh my god, what am I thinking?" You know, like literally, there's stuff that I don't agree with now. You know what I mean, Val?
Mm-hmm.
Like I know you have same too. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that we both learned. But hopefully, it does educate y'all, and you can use it to help improve your lives better, and don't go down a bad path. Am I right, Valley Pooh?
Mm-hmm.
Because we all need a good future where everybody is treated equally. Am I right? But yeah, the time. But it is getting late. Val got work at 7 in the morning. I do got work tomorrow around 11 to 8. So it's gonna be probably a busy Saturday for me, or not Saturday, but Friday for me.
That'd be a busy Friday for me as well.
Probably gonna be a quiet Friday morning, but the evening will probably be the busiest.
What the heck?
It all depends.
It depends on my situation too.
Now they probably only gonna have me and Butthead tomorrow, but yeah.
Okay.
But
I think you and Joe.
no, Joe works Saturday. But yeah, look, let me get over there now.
No, stay with me.
Come on. But I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream.
Sorry guys, I'm not feeling well today. I sound sick, but I'm on my crampy situation. Crampy days.
Yeah, Bella on her, you know what.
No, crampy day in my no region.
But
in
yeah.
my yeah region.
But I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. I hope y'all took notes from it, and I hope y'all found some educational and purposeful stuff from it that could help y'all if you have any problem.
We have me, Val, and David Bond.
But I hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. Please like and
subscribe. And we talk to you guys later.
Oh my god, you did pop your leg. But
bye guys.
We love you.
Bye
guys.
Bye guys.
I hope y'all please like and subscribe.
What's up?
Bye guys. Bye. Have a night, everyone.
Oh my god, my tongue's burning.
Sweet dream and boom. Bye.
Hello.